Romance anime is in a weird place right now. On one hand, we're getting amazing modern shows that people talk about nonstop. But on the other hand, there are so many underrated school romance anime that basically disappear from conversation the moment they finish airing. And that's kind of crazy because some of them are actually better than the popular ones everyone keeps recommending. So today, we're fixing that. These are 10 underrated school romance anime you'll instantly binge. And I'm warning you now, some of these are going to hit way harder than you expect. Here are 10 underrated school romance anime you'll instantly binge. Number 10. I Got Married to the Girl I Hate Most in Class. Romance, comedy, school. Let's start with something that already sounds like chaos. I Got Married to the Girl I Hate Most in Class is basically what happens when two high school students who genuinely cannot stand each other get forced into a marriage situation. And no, it's not just a joke setup that stays funny for 5 episodes and dies out. It actually develops into a slow burn romance where both characters start learning things about each other they never expected. At first, it's just arguments, constant fights, and pure stubborn energy. But slowly, you start noticing those small moments. A glance that lasts too long, a reaction that doesn't match hate anymore. And suddenly, you realize, yeah, this is turning into something else. It's the classic, I hate you, but why am I thinking about you all the time type of story. And if you like that tension between hate and love, this one is a fun ride. Number 9. Just Because. Romance, slice of life, school. Now this anime feels completely different. Just Because is not trying to impress you with drama or insane twists. Instead, it feels like real life. It's set during the final months of high school, where everything feels uncertain. People are preparing for exams, thinking about their future, and reconnecting with people they lost touch with. And the romance here is extremely subtle. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's just there. Like awkward conversations that mean more than they should, or silence between two people who clearly have feelings but don't know what to do with them. The entire anime feels like nostalgia, like you're watching a phase of life that you can never go back to. And that's why it hits harder than you expect. Number 8. Haru Ride. Romance, drama, school. Now this one is a classic underrated pick. Haru Ride is all about reconnecting with your past, but realizing nothing is the same anymore. The main character meets her childhood crush again, but he's completely changed, emotionally distant, colder, and harder to read. And that's where the emotional tension comes in. Because it's not just about, do they like each other? It's about, can you still love someone who is no longer the person you remember? The anime really focuses on regret, timing, and emotional growth. And honestly, it's one of those shows that makes you think more about your own past than you expect. Number 7. Orange. Romance, drama, sci-fi, school. Now we're entering emotional territory. Orange is not your typical school romance anime at all. It starts with something really unusual, a letter from the future. And that letter tells the main character that someone in her life will die unless she changes things. So suddenly, this becomes a mix of romance, friendship, and emotional responsibility. But the thing that makes Orange special isn't the sci-fi element. It's the emotional weight behind every interaction. Every decision feels heavy. Every moment feels like it matters. Even small conversations suddenly feel important. And by the end, you're not just watching a romance story anymore. You're watching a group of friends trying to fix something they might not even fully understand. This one sticks with you. Number 6. Kimi ni todoke. Romance, slice of life, school. Now this is what I call pure wholesome romance. Kimi ni todoke follows Sasako, a girl who is constantly misunderstood by her classmates because of her appearance and personality. People think she's scary, when in reality, she's just extremely shy and kind. And the romance starts from something very simple. Someone finally treating her normally. What makes this anime special is its pacing. It doesn't rush anything. No forced confessions, no unnecessary drama every episode, just slow, natural emotional development. Even the smallest moments feel meaningful, like talking after class, sharing thoughts, or just being included in a group. It's the kind of anime that doesn't try to impress you. It just quietly wins you over.
もう大丈夫。
Number 5. Tsuki ga Kirei. Romance, slice of life, school. Now, this anime is probably one of the most realistic school romance anime ever made. And I don't mean realistic in a boring way. I mean it feels like watching two actual middle school students slowly figure out what love even is. There's no overconfidence, no dramatic confessions every episode, no exaggerated love triangles. Just two extremely shy people trying to understand their feelings while also being scared of messing everything up. This anime doesn't try to impress you. It just quietly feels real. And that's why it hits harder than most romance anime.
問題のある生徒みたいじゃないか!
Number 4. Insomniacs After School. Romance, slice of life, school. Insomniacs After School is what happens when romance meets silence and it somehow becomes beautiful. Two students who suffer from insomnia end up forming a bond in the astronomy club. And instead of loud drama or constant romance cliches, this anime gives you something much calmer. Late-night conversations, empty school hallways, stargazing scenes that feel almost unreal. The romance here doesn't explode, it breathes. It grows in silence, in comfort, in shared loneliness. And the biggest strength of this anime, it feels safe. Like these two characters found something in each other that the world didn't give them. It's soft, emotional, and extremely underrated.
じゃあ気を取り直していきましょうか。
おー!
Number 3. Skip and Loafer. Romance, slice of life, comedy. Skip and Loafer is easily one of the most refreshing school anime in recent years. It doesn't try to be dramatic, doesn't try to be edgy, it doesn't try to be deep for no reason. Instead, it just focuses on real characters acting like real teenagers. The main girl is ambitious, a little awkward, but extremely sincere. And the main guy, calm, kind, and surprisingly well-written. What makes this anime special is how natural everything feels. Conversations don't feel scripted, friendships don't feel forced, and even the romance develops slowly in the background without rushing anything. It's the kind of anime that makes you think, wait, why does this feel more real than most romance anime? And that's exactly why it stands out.
谷くん、今までなんて言ってた?
ビビンボ.
Number 2. You and I are polar opposites. Romance, school, comedy. You and I are polar opposites is one of the most interesting modern romance setups you'll find. It's literally about two people who are complete opposites in personality. One is outgoing, confident, and social. The other is quiet, reserved, and extremely awkward. And instead of forcing romance immediately, it builds it through contrast. Small conversations, misunderstandings, and those tiny moments where opposites slowly start to understand each other. What makes this anime stand out is how relatable it is, because real relationships often start exactly like this. Not perfect compatibility, but curiosity, patience, and gradual understanding. It's simple, but very effective. And honestly, it's one of those anime that could easily become a fan favorite if more people actually watched it.
は?
Number 1. The Dangers in My Heart. Romance, comedy, school. And finally, The Dangers in My Heart. This is not just the best anime on this list. This is one of the best modern romance anime overall. At the start, it looks like a typical dark loner boy story. But very quickly, it turns into something completely different. Because instead of focusing on edgy behavior, it focuses on growth, real character development, natural comedy, and one of the most believable slow-burn romances in recent years. The relationship between the two leads doesn't feel forced at all. It feels earned. Every small interaction builds something bigger. Every awkward moment adds meaning, and every episode slowly pulls you deeper into their world. And by the end, you're not just watching a romance anime anymore. You're emotionally invested in two people figuring out life, feelings, and themselves. And that's why it deserves the #1 spot without question. Final thoughts. So yeah, these are 10 underrated school romance anime you'll instantly binge. And if you've been stuck watching the same popular romance anime over and over again, maybe it's time to try something different. Because sometimes the best stories aren't the ones everyone talks about. They're the ones quietly sitting in the background waiting to be discovered.